In this video, we'll show you how to change the front brake rotors and pads on your Ram 1500. You can find them on CarParts.com via the link in the description. For safety reasons, we strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Ram 1500 safely. Open the brake fluid reservoir. Insert a flathead screwdriver thin enough to fit between the two walls of the disc. It must be inserted before the caliper mount so that it can abut against it. Using a ratchet and a Torx T30 socket, loosen the bolt holding the disc. Then remove the screwdriver. Turn the brake disc inward to make this operation easier. Disconnect the ABS sensor cable from the brake hose. With a ratchet and a 16mm socket, unscrew the lower slide pin. You can use an adjustable wrench to prevent the bolts from rotating. Repeat this process with the upper slide pin. Then remove the slide pins. Insert a flathead screwdriver into the opening of the brake caliper. Lift it off using the screwdriver as a lever by pulling it towards you. This will cause the pistons to retract slightly so that the caliper can be removed more easily for the next steps. You can now remove the caliper. Tip: attach a piece of electrical cable or a hook to the subframe. You can now hang it to the previously installed hook. Remove the brake pads. You can use a screwdriver to help you. Using a flathead screwdriver, remove the anti-rattle clips. For great content, our best price, and fast shipping, download the CarParts.com app now. Using a ratchet and a 21mm socket, unscrew the two holding bolts on the caliper mount. Depending on the state of the bolts on the caliper mount, it may be necessary to use a hammer to loosen them. Remove the caliper mount. Finish unscrewing the disc retaining bolt in order to remove it. Finally, remove the disc. Clean the wheel hub with a wire brush. Then, clean the wheel hub with brake cleaner and paper towel. You can order the discs and pads kit used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Before installing the new disc, it is vital to clean it using brake cleaner and paper towels to take off the storage paraffin. If your new disc is coated, you can place it directly onto the wheel hub. Put the new brake disc in place. Screw the disc retaining bolt back on until it makes contact. Using a wire brush, clean the caliper mount to remove any excess rust that could prevent the pads from sliding. Before installing the new caliper mount, apply a medium thread locker to prevent accidental unscrewing. Reassemble the caliper mount by screwing first by hand. Then with a ratchet and a 21mm socket to lock them in place. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. You need to check the sliding of the brake caliper slide pins and the condition of the caliper slide pin boots. If they look worn, you are advised to replace them with new ones. Get hold of the anti-rattle clips supplied in the kit. Place the new anti-rattle clips on the caliper mount. Grab the new pads and lightly coat the ends with copper grease to help them slide more easily. Insert the new pads into the caliper mount by sliding them in. The brake pad with the wear indicator spring must be positioned on the outside. Grab the caliper. Place a used pad in the caliper. Then, using a clamp or a brake windback tool, press the pistons into the caliper. This step is essential before installing the new pads. As the pistons enter the caliper, brake fluid will flow back into the brake fluid reservoir. Depending on the original level of the reservoir, make sure that the liquid does not overflow. Put the brake caliper back in place and screw in the slide pins by hand at first. Screw them in using a ratchet and a 16mm socket. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Replace the ABS sensor cable in its slot. Don't forget to remove the cable that you used to hold the caliper. Clean both sides of the disc with brake cleaner and a cloth to remove the grease from the new pads. You can now repeat the same process on the other side. Then you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle. Put your truck back on the ground before properly fixing the wheels in place. Don't forget to screw the brake fluid cap back on before starting the car. Attention! Before using your vehicle again, start your car and pump the brake pedal a few times to push the brake pads together again, and braking for the first 30 miles or so to avoid glazing the new pads. Operation complete.
Quality parts, priced right.